Searching on Google is a lot like playing telephone. The result is always a little off from what you started with. Sometimes the top search results have nothing to do with what you're looking for. However, the Wall Street Journal editorial, "Google is a very strange monopolist," claims Google has innovated to create the highest quality search engine and has not harmed their consumers. Unfortunately, the Wall Street Journal is wrong on both claims. It is important to look at what business practices Google employed to achieve its success and the massive impact Google has on its consumers. I will discuss how Google's search engine success is not because of innovation and how Google can gravely injure users through misinformation. Starting at my first point, Google succeeded by stunting the growth of the entire search engine industry. To support its claim that Google has the highest quality search engine, the Wall Street Journal's editorial board argued through Judge Amit Mehta that Google has hired thousands of highly skilled engineers, made shrewd business decisions, and innovated consistently. Firstly, I agree that Google has the highest quality search engine. However, that is due to Google's anti-competitive business practices. According to Dr. Balasingham, assistant professor in international and European law, Google has engaged in anti-competitive conduct, if not to prevent the emergence of the next wave of technology, then at least to restrain actual competitors' capacity to innovate. This behavior is likely to foreclose rivals and therefore reduce technological progress in the long run. In other words, as long as Google can keep making it harder for other search engines to raise their quality, Google doesn't have to try as hard to stay the highest quality search engine in the industry. Google is actively slowing the innovation and quality in the search engine industry. But the Wall Street Journal insists on saying Google has innovated? Strange. Although Google has the highest quality search engine, Google's quality in its search results is not its main focus. The editorial board claims that Google's partners value its quality, whereas for Safari and Microsoft, they failed because their search engines have inferior quality. Google itself acknowledges that less than quality websites show up as sponsored links and therefore top results. Google uses a system of quality scores to choose what links appear as sponsored links. However, the websites with higher quality content appear as an advertisement on Google more cheaply than an advertiser with lower quality results. In other words, Google will allow a designated lower quality result or link to be presented as a sponsored link if they pay more money. Google does not solely focus on quality of search results, as money, according to their own quality scores system, can secure a top result spot. Although Google has the highest quality search engine, it is not a product of innovation nor shrewd business practices, but instead anti-competitive and profit-guided practices. On top of Google's means of sponsorship placing a price on quality, Google has also harmed consumers. Google's alleged monopoly has clearly harmed consumers through misinformation. The editorial board claimed that it is unclear how Google's alleged search engine monopoly has harmed consumers. The editorial board is wrong, as misinformation is a problem today, not only in spite of today's technology, such as Google, but often because of it. Google spreads a considerable amount of misinformation, medical misinformation, particularly about abortion. Roe v. Wade was immediately followed by a steep spike in web-based searches for information about abortion, which, combined with the finding that top Google hits for abortion medication were misinformation, means reproductive health misinformation was highly accessible, an indicator of an infodemic. Basically, Google was used by many to get information on abortion medication. However, Google's top research results had misinformation. Medical misinformation, specifically that about abortion, could lead to delayed or inappropriate care, which has implications for maternal morbidity and mortality. Medical misinformation about abortion could also influence policymakers, who then use it to justify abortion bans. Google's misinformation doesn't just have physical health implications on its users, but could also support policies against abortion. There are, however, platforms aimed at preventing medical misinformation in online source searching. While Google gathers information on the internet with little or no care on its quality, just last year, an article highlighted how the search engine in CME could help fill gaps that Google wasn't. A key motivation in CMA's platform is to help users find relevant information in much less time and of more quality than if they use Google or any other search engines. Particularly, it pays attention and partners emphasize in CMA, partners emphasize accuracy, accessibility, relevancy, and interpretability. The platform is designed to complement, not replace, patient-physician relationships. While it is great to see search engines improve on issues Google could improve on, remember that Google's anti-competitive practices are stunting the growth of newer, actually innovative companies like in CMA. The Wall Street Journal is wrong in its claims that Google has achieved its highest quality search engine due to innovation and that Google does not harm its consumers. I have discussed Google's anti-competitive business practices and its non-search quality-centric actions. I have discussed the dangers of Google's misinformation and what alternatives there are, if not as popular as Google. While Google continues to dip its fingers in new markets like the Google Pixel, there are definitely some work that needs to be done on its own search engine. Thank you for your time.